Hello and welcome to another Jabba collection pickup video. Now I haven't made one of these in quite some time because I haven't really gotten that many things in the collection recently. I don't know, for whatever reason there hasn't been that much coming out, or it's not always new things, of course, that I buy. I might find vintage items or whatever, but I haven't found a huge amount of that either. However, I have found a few interesting little items that I thought I would gather together and talk about today. The first one is this Jabba the Hutt and Millennium Falcon card from Topps. It's part of their, well, series of commemorative medallions. Now, of course, Topps being Topps, they have to have lots of different versions that you can collect. I guess there are gold and silver and I don't know how many other versions of this. But in any case, this is it's a collectible card, but it's quite thick. It's on sort of a very, very heavy cardstock, I guess it is. And it has this actual metal medallion embedded in it. On the back, we have a little message here. It's for the 40th anniversary of A New Hope, although, you know, whether they should be including Jabba, particularly this Jabba, in a New Hope commemorative edition is a little bit up to discussion, but I'm not going to complain. Next up, we have something I found actually just looking at the mall at Hot Topic. They had a little box of these pop figure themed buttons. They were, well, they're all Star Wars pop figure themes. And here we have Jabba looking, well, quite frankly, looking stoned out of his mind. And he's actually smoking, which is very interesting. Very unusual to actually show him smoking, especially, you know, these days where smoking is often kind of frowned upon, especially, you know, for something that a kid might be collecting or wearing. I thought that was kind of interesting. Of course, it's got the pop figure display. This appears to be the larger of the two versions that they've made of Jabba because his tail is kind of going off this direction. On the back we can see some of the other items in the collection, various other characters. Yeah, I mean, just it was a pleasant surprise to find this, because I didn't even know it existed, and I saw the box and I was like, gee, do you think they have a Jabba? And sure enough they did, although I think this might have been the only one. Alright, next up we're going to take a trip back in time to these vintage trading cards that I got. Now these are from Chile. You can see here on the back it says El Regreso del Jedi, or I don't know, maybe it's Hedai. I'm not sure how to pronounce these. And it's got, this one here is number 91, so you can see they had quite a number of them. They're quite a bit smaller than American trading cards. They're more like the kind of cards you might get in a board game or something along those lines. And I just got a handful of these on eBay in a lot. I thought they were kind of cool. We got Chewbacca, Soldado Imperial, Imperial Soldier, I guess, ATST, Lando Calrissian, Emperador. Now this one is interesting, I thought, because it says, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, Guardia Imperial. This is not an Imperial Guard in any by any stretch of the imagination. He's not even related to the Empire at all, so kind of a misunderstanding there probably. Bib Fortuna, Guardia Gamorrean, and finally Jabba the Hutt, which is kind of the reason why I bought this. So yeah, he's uses the traditional artwork that we see on so many vintage items, although it's been flipped so that he's facing the other direction. So he looks a little weird, actually, in this artwork. Speaking of vintage items, I also found this interesting item on eBay. This is a patch, apparently. It looks to be an iron-on kind of patch, maybe. It's made of cloth, and it comes from the Netherlands, Holland. So, yeah, very interesting. I've never seen this before, and it just sort of popped up on eBay. Got it very cheaply. And this, of course, uses the same artwork, although he's facing the normal direction this time. Alright, we have one more item. I got recently is this keychain. This is a Pizza the Hut keychain from Miranda Dressler. As you can see, she included a little card here. She has an Etsy store, and this is extremely high quality. I mean, I don't know if this is, you know, sort of just something that she's had made, I guess. Maybe she commissioned them to make a number of these. It's made out of a fairly soft rubber, and all of the details are sort of cut in there. This looks extremely high quality, like it was just a normal, commercially available keychain. No markings on the back. I also have a pin of this design, which I can't quite locate right at the moment, of hers. But yeah, any of these newer items like this, and well, basically just this, that you want, you might want to buy, I'll put the information about her Etsy store in the description below. But before that, I have one final item which I thought was really quite interesting, and it is this. What is this, you ask? Well, that's a good question. This is actually a one-of-a-kind item, so to speak. It is a sort of silk-like scarf, or satin scarf, that I had made by the website artscow.com, which is a Chinese site that has lots of different items that you can customize with your own photos. And this is a photo of course, the vintage Jabba figure that I have taken myself. And it's, you know, I've used it for a number of things. It's, I think, maybe, what, 18 by 18 square, something like that, 20 maybe. But I just, I thought this was really hilarious. And it only cost $1, including shipping, because they were doing a little bit of a promotion. So I'll go ahead and leave a link to them as well down in the description below. I don't know if they're still doing that promotion, but it might be worth a look. That's about all I have for today. Thanks very much for watching.